I'm Dusty Thunder. This is a story. It comes from Reddit, specifically from the AITA subreddit, and it is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Not Taking Future Mother-in-Law to the Bridal Appointment? I am looking for advice on how to kindly explain to my future mother-in-law why she was not invited to my bridal appointment. I went to a sample sale back in December and wound up buying the first dress I tried on. My two sisters and my mom were in the entourage. The dress was 60% off and was exactly what I was looking for. Simple, no lace, no beading, no mesh, fit and flare with a train, so it was a no-brainer that this was the one. My expectations were low, as I was worried there would not be a sample gown that would fit me, but this dress was it. Now on to my future mother-in-law. She has been so bitter this entire planning process and makes a face of disgust every time we show her our wedding plans. Hates the colors, the venue, the food, the photographer, you name it. She will find something about it that she does not like. I hate what I see when I look in the mirror, so I was not mentally prepared for her inevitable criticisms of the dress, as in my opinion, it is in a way a criticism of my body. My fiance disagreed and said that she would never be so harsh about my looks, but I do not feel that way. She would not have liked the experience. She would have talked me out of this dress. My future mother-in-law is not one to buy something on the spot. She would have wanted me to go home and think on it before buying it. Now, this is practical, but not how the sample sale worked, as you had to say yes on the spot, otherwise it would go to another bride. She also would not have been able to see my vision, as the dress still needed alterations. For these reasons, I knew taking her along to the appointment would have resulted in tears, confusion, and not finding a dress. I swear I intended to take her to the next shopping trip, which wound up not being necessary. And if she had not started giving me the silent treatment, I was going to take her to a bridal fitting. Now here's where I might be the astronaut. Since getting the dress without her present, her negative comments have gotten much worse, and I have started getting my guard up as soon as we start talking about the wedding with her. It is to the point where I cannot even handle constructive criticism from her because I am in full fight or flight mode when she is around. I am honestly not sure who is giving who the silent treatment at this point. We have stopped talking to each other. Stalemate. Tomorrow, we're supposed to go have a talk with my fiance present, and I need to explain to her with a calm head why things have changed between us. I feel like this all could have been avoided if she had just come to the damn bridal appointment in the first place, and if I had a spine, I could have always just ignored her comments and brought the dress anyways. Am I the astronaut? No! Being human sucks sometimes. And this is one of those times. Because instead of being able to relish in the magic of this process and of these moments and of these memories, you have to deal with someone's ego. You have to deal with someone whose ego is so in control that she's offended by everything. She's offended by the way things look. She's offended that your taste is so much different than hers. She's offended that your vision is different than hers. She's offended that you exist. This is even worse because she's offended that she was excluded. Being excluded for someone like this is like, it's like the C word. It's top tier. It's next level. Right? It's all about the optics. Yeah, here today. And now I think it's twofold for her now. It sounds like she already hates everything that you love, which means she hates you, right? OP. There's maybe two separate things, but I think they're both still true. So there's that, like she hates everything, and it would have been a bullshit experience. She's not going to stop. She can't contain that. She knows exactly what she's doing. If she hates everything, save her some stress. Say, sit it out. You can sit out all these things so that way you don't have to go through the stress of seeing a bunch of shit that you obviously don't like. Sit it out. But you have to deal with this person and this ego and all of the thought that you put into, do I or don't I bring her to this sample sale? That's a hard combo. Sample sale. Sample sale. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. All the thought that you had to put into this because, listen to this. She would not have liked the experience. She would have talked me out of this dress. She's not something to buy, or she's not someone to buy something on the spot. She would have wanted me to go home and think on it before buying it, but that's not how the sale worked. She would have not been able to see my vision as the dress still needs alterations. I knew taking her along to the appointment would have resulted in tears, confusion, and not finding a dress. You thought all that shit through before making the decision not to bring her. This person's ego is already such a thorn in your life that you are having to put that much thought into every decision, and it still ends in calamity. Can you see this? It is a Kobayashi Maru. It does not matter what you do, you will not win. And that's either symbolic because you are not worthy of her son, so she's gonna shit on everything, regardless of if she looked at it and she was like, damn, I really like that. No, shit on it. You are not worthy. Or is she just truly a B? Maybe she's just one of these. A B though. It's possible, right? But now also, she's been publicly slighted by being excluded, which in her eyes is a statement of less than. And no, we can't have that.